to take a daily trip to Antalya for my tennis coaching job. We were going to leave in the morning and come back around 10 at night. Pretty standard. The morning of our departure, I got a phone call around 6:30 from the mom of the girl I was coaching telling me, "Jennifer, you're not going because she didn't feel like playing today." Really? I was quite frustrated because I thought that it was super unprofessional. And then I tried to see things on the bright side. It's Tuesday. That means that I get to go to spoken word and spend time with my friends. Great. As I was walking down Istiklal, I suddenly heard a voice in my head telling me, "Jennifer, you need to get the hell out of the street right now and get inside." Never happened to me before. That was very freaky. Went inside, the night was going great, forgot about it. Suddenly I saw my friend Merve checking her phone, and she started crying. I went to her and said, "What happened, Merve? What's going on?" And she said, "Jennifer, there was a bombing and a shooting at Atatürk Airport." Look at my phone, check the time. It was around 10-ish at night. And I thought, shit, I was supposed to be there. I just went down. Went home and had a hard time to fall asleep that night, to say the least. And when I woke up the next day, I woke up crying. I was just sobbing. Never happened to me before. Again, it was a first. Of course, I was sad for the lives who were lost that night. But this happening was actually a trigger. It was a trigger that for months and months, I was actually unhappy. I was not happy with my life. I was in denial. I was trying to pretend that everything was okay, but I wasn't. And this was just trigger. Boom. I guess I'm okay. I guess I'm not okay. Perhaps I'm depressed. And perhaps it's time to deal with my own issue. But how do you deal with that? How do you deal with pain? Around that time, I saw a video. It's from a lady called Inyamla Wasna. She's a regular guest on Oprah's Super Soul Sundays video. And there's one thing that she says. People act the way they do based on what they know and what they have experienced. And I was like, come on, yes, it's true. But we know what's right. We know what's wrong. So experience plays a part. But it's not only that. And then I said, Jennifer, get real. Do you think that recently you've been acting according to that good and bad scale? No. How do you deal with pain? Let me explain. This is the bag of uncomfortable emotions. And this is a bag that we carry. We don't know that we carry, because imagine us looking like that and walking around. We look crazy, right? And as a young child and growing up as an athlete, this is how you deal with emotions that are disturbing you. When they come, you kick them. If they come again, you make sure you lock it up. Because you cannot appear weak. You cannot appear that something is hurting you. Because, from what I know, if you appear weak, this is your dead wish. This is your dead sentence. But here I am. I don't want to be that soldier anymore. The soldier is tired. What do you do? Well, we'll deal with your mess. See what we have here. Okay. So, love and relationship. Okay, now let's not start with something that heavy. Okay, but we'll come back to it later. What about this? Okay, looks like commitment. Do I have commitment issues? Actually, I do. But the good news is, you can change the meaning of the thing that you're dealing with, the problem you have. Right now, commitment to me is when you do something, you have to do it. Regardless if it hurts, you have to commit. You decide you're going to do it, and you have to be disciplined. And that's the way to do it. Otherwise, you're not loyal. You're not a good person, and just that's tiring. Let me tell you. But, okay, this is commitment. How can we give a better meaning to it? What about associating commitment with embracing something fully? It's not that scary anymore, isn't it? And if it's not scary anymore, you can put it on. It becomes part of you. All right. Okay, what's next? Here. Okay. Is there? Huh. Taking ownership. Okay. Taking ownership means doing something and go for it and not be afraid and go and do it. I'm not going to do it because I'm strong, but it's still a little bit scary, isn't it? Because when you've been a soldier your whole life, I mean, let's say an emotional soldier. I wasn't a child soldier. I was just an emotional soldier. Don't be mistaken. Could be, those people, in Africa, and those child soldiers. No, I wasn't one of them. That couldn't be much true. Let me go. Taking ownership then means that I have to face my fear. Am I ready to face my fear? Am I ready to actually make a real change in my life and to do what I really want to do? Am I happy with what I'm doing right now? Could be better. But what about taking ownership and facing and embracing? Remember, now I'm okay with commitment. So taking ownership and deciding to do what I really want to do. And what is that I really want to do? I want to write. I want to be a journalist. That's not scary. I can do it. Worst case scenario, it's not going to work out. Can I put it off? Okay. Well, that's fine. And as you can see, there's still some mess on the floor. And that's completely fine. Because when you think about it, when you are cleaning your closet, can you do it without getting messy? If you do, please find me the break and let me know how it is, how you can clean without getting messy, because I'll try to find out. And there will be times where I will still be struggling, but that's fine. I'm okay with it. I know I was supposed to come here and inspire you, telling you to take actions. But I found that I would be such a hypocrite to stand and tell you this is what you need to do with your life when I am figuring out right now what to do with mine. What's next? What's going to happen? I have no idea. But I also know that it's okay for me not knowing. I know that I am not ready to write the end at the bottom of my Istanbul chapter. But I know that it's definitely the end of an era. So what about we just say, to be continued, next chapter to be announced. Thank you.
Wow.